Aloha, when it comes to brain and spine treatment, the Queens Medical Center is home to Hawaii's only comprehensive neurosurgical team dedicated to providing state-of-the-art medical care. Today, we're going to be talking about the latest treatments available here at home. We're joined by Dr. Jonathan Zhang and Dr. David Dade to talk about more treatments and resources here in Hawaii. Welcome to the show, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. Dr. Dade, I want to start with you. The term a neurosurgeon, tell us about what that is and essentially what the workday looks like for you.
So in general, the way I would describe it is that we use surgery to treat diseases of the brain, diseases of the spine, diseases of the nerves. And that includes a number of different issues. So you can imagine brain cancers, brain tumors, spinal cord tumors. We treat all of that. We also treat vascular problems, so aneurysms, vascular malformations. Those are all things that we treat in the brain as well as in the spine. Now in the spine, we also have structural abnormalities that we address. So that's herniated discs, spinal deformities, things that are compressing structures of the spinal cord. And in addition, we do treatments for trauma of the brain, trauma of the spine, and even for functional disorders like Parkinson's disease or essential tremor. And I would say to capture the essence of it, our goal is to really preserve the function of the nervous system.
Dr. Zhang, what makes the approach and what's taking place with the program at Queens so unique?
Queens, for the last almost a century, has always been under the leading edge of medicine, and particularly in neuroscience. Like Dr. Dade has mentioned, that we neurosurgeons focusing on diagnosing and treating complex medical conditions affecting our brain and the spinal cord. And many of these conditions requires very complex and advanced therapy. And we are continuing to refine and to make the treatment less invasive while preserving and sometimes actually restoring the lost functions for our patients. And Queens has always been on the cutting edge for leading our community and restoring the health for our patients in Hawaii.
Dr. Dade, I want to go back to you because as Dr. Zhang just mentioned, oftentimes when it comes to these treatments, technology plays a role in that in terms of how these treatments are being done. Specifically when it comes to the spine, there's a lot happening in that area of medicine as well, specifically with robotics and surgery.
Yeah.
What's taking place at Queens?
We just acquired a very new technology for spine navigation. And specifically, it's a robotic type of navigation. Now, what we can do is we can basically take a CT scan of the patient's spine specifically, and we can reconstruct an image of that in 3 dimensions within a computer. And that computer, being linked to a robot, can then act as a GPS for the spine. It doesn't replace the surgeon, but it really enhances our ability to deliver excellent care.
Now, in addition to what's taking place with the robotic surgeries when it comes to the spine, Dr. Zhang, also a lot of breakthroughs in terms of people who have dealt with strokes previously. What's happening at Queens in that area?
Stroke and vascular conditions are one of the biggest challenge to health for our patients in Hawaii. In fact, the stroke is the #2 cause of death and the #1 cause of disability. We at Queens actually can providing some of the most amazing treatment available, like mechanical thrombectomy. Lots of times, and the patient may have a blood clot blocking off the blood flow to the critical parts of the brain, leading them to paralysis, loss of consciousness. And under X-ray guidance, we actually can visualize precisely where the blood vessel in the brain and using advanced tools to get to the area of the blockage, removing the blood clot, restoring the blood flow, and in probably 1 in 2 patients, actually restoring significant parts of the devastating deficits they may have.
Oftentimes being here in Hawaii, maybe the notion is people need to travel to the mainland to seek care, but really what we're talking about today, that is not the case, correct, Doc? Really changing the perception that people can get cutting edge technology and treatments, but here in the island.
Absolutely, and for many decades, the advancement we have at Queens, and particularly in neuroscience, in neurosurgery department, we are actually providing similar, sometimes even better treatment. So most of our patients here in Hawaii, that when they are facing the choice of receiving the best care either at home or in the mainland. And actually, we gave them the options to have the best care here at home while all the social support and their loved ones are readily here.
Dr. Dowdy, Dr. Zhang, thank you very much. Very important information, and for more info as well in terms of treatments and resources available at Queens Medical Center, head to queens.org.